No, I don't think I could ever be a thief. Look at this place. Every room has someone in it that would be eager to cut your throat for your coin purse. I'm not saying I want to go on a killing spree like I did with the Thieves Guild in Baldur's Gate. I didn't actually start the fighting there. I was offered a job, and I turned it down, and they all attacked us. We had no choice. It was all in self-defense. I have a feeling that we will encounter something similar with this Mae'Var psychopath. Reynold Bloodscalp came off as a saint compared to him. I need evidence of Mae'Var's treachery, so we will have to search everywhere in this Thieves Guild hall for it, though we cannot let on to Mae'Var what we are doing, or I am sure he would order his people to attack us. Not that that would be so terrible of a thing. However, Reynold Bloodscalp did want us to do this the right way, otherwise he said other Thieves Guilds would rise up against him. We are in Athkala, so I suppose we ought to get the all-powerful Shadow Thieves on our side if we can. I can feel Ajantis' revulsion. Alright, we will search the place, and then go and try and see if we can get that amulet that Mae'Var told me to go and steal. I don't know what Ajantis will say about that, but I am sure it won't be good. Perhaps we can just speak to them about it? I don't know. I hear that Talos is not a very nice deity. Let's go look upstairs. Actually, what's in this crate? A little bit of gold. There's a barrel over here as well. Nope, I don't feel bad taking from Thieves Guild. If they're not going to argue about it, then we'll just take what we want.
Certainly.
Can I just see somebody here?
As you will.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Huh. Guess this place is empty. We're looking for evidence, so... Healing potions. That helps. We actually should go buy a bunch of healing potions.
My aunt with Helm's blessing.
Yes, without doubt.
Fleet of foot and all that.
Spear. Magically enchanted spear. Okay. Well, let's look for everything. I'm treating this like we would a dungeon. So long as one of their master swords. So long as they don't complain. Straight to the north. Okay. Oh, I've gotten a little bit from them. Area, you have a lot of things to identify. Oh, spear. And bast swords. Both minor enchantments, so we just sell those. Right, there's absolutely nothing here.
Quickly and precisely.
Yoshimo is willing.
On close examination, I find that this is not a door at all, but a clever bit of painting and molding on the wall. Okay. I've never heard of that before.
What is it? Without hesitation.
Well, there's no other place to go. Yeah.
This will not take long.
Just takes us to another place in the docks district.
Speak if it must be done.
Who is this person over here? Hello? Tee-hee-hee. Okay.
It will be done.
Well, there's a temple here, apparently. We are actually supposed to look into... I mean, not that I care to help the cowled wizards. I don't know why we're doing favors for people that I don't particularly like. It's not like I've done that before. However, perhaps... What's with the screaming?
Yes, certainly.
This place is not quiet at night. Oh, give me the countryside any day over this. This is nonsense. Anyways, this is the home, I believe, that the cowled wizards want us to go. The hunt for Valygar Corthala. I have agreed to find a man named Valygar Corthala, a murderer who has killed 2 cowled wizards, and bring him dead or alive to Tulgarius in the government building in the government district. According to the wizard, Valygar holds a great hatred of magic, and since wizards are distrusted in the city in general, he feels I will have a far better chance than most in tracking down the man. According to the wizard, Valygar comes from a noble family and may be hiding in the city or outside. One clue, at least, is that he has a house in the docks district, perhaps a place to start looking. Okay, too many drunken people out here at night.
I am
Loud.
listening.
Yes, may I help you? You're not a friend of the Master's, are you? Not a friend, exactly. I'm looking for a Valygar. I was wondering if I might ask you a few questions. Oh my. More people looking for Master Corthala, is it? You are not one of those awful wizards, are you? No, I'm not one of the cowled wizards, but I am seeking Valygar on their behalf. Then I will answer none of your questions. This whole thing is just terrible. I thought nothing ill of the wizards until they did this to poor Master. What do you mean? What did they do to him? The ordeal with the cowled wizards was just awful. They came here 2 weeks ago, demanding to see Master Corthala. I was just shaking in my shoes. I heard them upstairs. They demanded that the Master do something, and he refused. I remember poor Master Corthala was so upset he was shouting, he was. There was a loud crash. Fighting. I was terrified when the wizards came back down the stairs alone. They said Valygar had committed murder and must pay. Master Corthala had slipped away from them. The wizards told me not to say anything, but I am desperate with worry. Do you think the Master is all right? I'm not sure, but if the cowled wizards are after him, it is likely that he is in great danger. Are you sure you have no idea where he has gone? It truly puzzles me. His family owns some land to the east, but I'm afraid I do not know where. You should check with Sona Seni, the ranger he was friends with when he was in the Scouts. She visits the Copper Coronet quite frequently. Is this helpful? Oh, I have to go there anyway at some point. Maybe, thank you. You're certainly welcome. Good business to you, and good day. Well, let's just go have a look upstairs.
I will not tolerate this waste of time. Let's get moving. We've much to do.
Where would you have us go exactly? We must gather ourselves and what equipment we can for the war to come. We must be ready to avenge and fight. I'm sorry. I've been thinking too much of Khalid. I was in shock before, but... You can never think too much for those departed. I know this. I agree, though I shall try not to be fixated on such things. All will be dealt with in time. I will see to it. Okay, Jahir.
I am invincible! Invincible, I
It will be done.
Oh, shut up. Lillicor, that is ridiculous.
What is it?
Let's check.
You're
check
right
through everything.
behind
Check
me,
for
right?
traps, please.
Certainly.
Well, no one is here.
I'm ready. Very well.
I was wondering if there's some kind of documentation we can find. What's this? Corthala tax notice. This is a tax assessment for one Valygar Corthala. It lists holdings in the city of Athkatla and a cabin in the Umar Hills. Ah, so that's probably where he went to. Okay. So
Without doubt.
we're not going to go there right away. We've got
Quickly
things to
and
do in and
precisely.
around the city, so we'll go do that
I don't
first.
chop wood, okay? I'm not an axe.
Without hesitation.
But I think that we could follow it up with going to see the Suna Seni in the Copper Coronet. Oh, vampires?
I am the predator that lives amongst you.
You! Stand and declare your allegiance. Are you Shadow Thief? What? Why are you asking? A yes or no is all that is required. Declare your allegiance. Are you Shadow Thief? I do not have any allegiance to any such guild. Then run, and do not turn back. If we do not find the prey we seek, we may have to turn upon those standing by. Vampires running through the city streets at night. Hello?
Pleasure to meet you.
Hello there, my dear. My name is Althea. Is there something that you wanted? Not really, no. Oh, of course, milady, as you wish. Who's this? No! My name is Habib Khalid Ahmed Al-Afif, and I cannot be captured. I will throw my mighty scimitar at your head, rather than suffer the indignity of prison. Hiya! What? What's wrong with you? Okay, not gonna happen.
You will fall by my hand!
Okay. Let's go to the slums.
This will not take long.
We probably should spend the night here.
If it must be done.
Well, it's a woman he's looking for. Are you...
There are many ways of dealing with such as you.
You again? What do you want? You're not son of Seni, are you? I was told that you may be able to help me. I'm seeking a man by the name of Valygar Corthala. His butler said you may know of his current whereabouts. Valygar? I've never heard of him. Are you sure? His butler said you knew him well. I could really use your help. Very well. Yes, I do know of Valygar. We were friends in the Scouts. No, we were more than friends. I loved him more than I've loved any others. It pains my soul to hear his name again. Perhaps I can help both of us. It is very important that I find him. Do you perhaps know where he may have fled? His family owns some land in the Amar Hills to the east. I do not know for sure, but I would guess that he had fled to the wilderness there. If you see him, please tell him. No, I'm sorry, but I cannot speak of this further. My heart aches for my beloved Valygar. Please, just make sure that he is all right. I would like to be alone now. Looks like she was waiting for him here. This person's selling. Bought from him before, sold him before. Greetings, I'm Jolov. Yes, I know you've returned from 10 towns. Let's see what you have, please. Ooh, nice sling. Very expensive, though. The only thing he has that we could use is that sling. Interesting items, but we just don't really have much use for any of them. Okay, so let's see what we can sell. And then we'll spend the night here.
Show Boo the fields of Rashomon. We could run free through the snow. Though Boo would look some kind of funny in the drift, I tell you this.
This land is fine, you say. Show Boo the fields of Rashomon. When did you get Boo? I guess since you left Rashomon?
You are from Rashomon? I had thought such a land was the stuff of fable.
No, it is as real as Minsk, though even larger. It lies far in the direction of the sun at morning. Ah, but it has been long since I left it. Why would you ever travel so far from home? I was torn from mine and had no choice. I was on my Dejema, a journey to prove my manhood. Oh, we were a pair, me and my witch. I was to watch over Dynahair and bring her home in safety. Oh, Boo and I can never return to Rashomon. I am proven unworthy. I am no man, and you are no hamster. We are lost. Oh, the sorrow. Oh, don't cry. You and Boo have fought bravely. Who could count the foes you vanquished? Down here would be proud of you. You have been good friends, you and Orin. Minsk would ask something. Will you be my witch, Eri? Boo and I are nothing without a witch. If you will be my guardian, Minsk, I shall be your witch. Your digemma has not been for nothing, but Dynahir's death shall not go unavenged. My sword, my soul, my hamster, all of these I pledge to you, to Eri, my witch. Hear that, evil? Minsk has a new witch. Woe is you. Yeah, I think the whole tavern heard that.
Will be done. Our actions are good and will serve the greater balance.
Certainly.
Hello again, Hendak. I hope all is well. A good day to you, Orin. Hendak welcomes you to his inn as the champion and hero that you are. Is there something that I may do for you? I simply wish to see what you have in stock, Hendak. It's not as much as the Fiend had, but it's plenty, and it's at a significant discount for you. Just speak to Bernard. I still have him handling the store. Hello again, Bernard. Jaheira, you shouldn't be showing your face around here where it ain't safe. Not that you ain't safe in my sight, but... But what? But I'm on good terms with Harper's, and I don't want that to change. Word's got around about what happened, Jaheira. It ain't true, is it? Not the way they tell it, Bernard. You know me, so trust in what I do. Good enough for me. Business as usual between you and me, then. Okay, that doesn't sound like the business between Harper's and us are over. Ain't got much for talking. It's business as usual around here. If you want service, just ask. Since Hendak has promised us a discount, I'd like to see what you have on tap here. I just don't want to be wandering the streets at night, if we can help it. Feels very awkward and just scary. We're not exactly able to deal with all these vampires we're seeing. We can fight them, but I prefer just to stay out of the problems, the fighting that's going on. Okay, so it's some healing potions. It's not much. Blade of Roses. That's a longsword. It's better than what I have, actually. Interesting. It's got a really powerful enchantment. But anyways, let's stay at the rooms here. Hopefully I won't have another dream of my sister. Whew. Okay. Daylight is outside now. There's a few people here that were asking for help. This strange woman's apparently been here for many days or weeks.
Excuse me. I need to go to Dragomir's tomb.
Very well. Can you lead me there?
Yes. To the graveyard district. The tomb is there. We should leave now.
Oh, by the gods. I'm glad we waited till daytime. But let's see if we can help her. Okay, Minsk, I think you're going to have to stay behind. You're the only one that we don't have absolute need of. Who needs to know?
Who needs to know? Did you want us to remain with the group?
No, I think you should go. Boo does not like goodbyes, but I know we will meet again. Until then, I will seek the small and fuzzy to console Boo. Where do you want to meet up again? The Copper Coronet will meet you here if we need your services again, and we will, Minsk. There's a few people that need help for the time being.
What do you want?
So, she says her name is Hexxat, and that she's a thief. I guess we could have traded Yoshimo out. But, well... Well, Yoshimo's already really good with opening locks and finding traps, but she says she's well practiced with doing both in a very odd way that she's talking. Like she's kind of drugged with something. Okay.
It will be done.
She said we need to go to the graveyard district. What kind of weapons are you using? A dagger. Ugh. What kind of weapons are you trained in? Long sword, short sword, dagger, short bow. Do I have anything? The Flail of Ages. It's the only weapon I have. She did say long sword. I don't want to give up any of my weapons here. We don't seem to have anything. Yoshima has his katana. But we sold everything else. We'll just have to make do with what she has. This is only be temporary. She says she has to go to the graveyard for some reason. She seems adamant. Hopefully it's not to find these vampires that are trying to coerce all the Shadow Thieves to join them.
With Helm's blessing.
Orin, you told me a little of what happened before my release from Furkrag's Enclave, but I would like to know more. Could you elaborate? Before my release for... yeah, Furkrag created an illusion to make us believe we had slain you and your comrades. Luckily, Garen Windspear saw the fight and vouched for us. Later, one of Furkrag's minions gave us a golden globe, which turned out to be the portal that brought us to the Enclave. You already know the rest. I thank you for this information. I'm glad that you could thwart Furkrag's plan with Garen's help and your bravery. This monastery knew what would hurt you. I admire your courage, beloved. If I had to avenge you in a similar situation, I would have despaired from grief. Oh, trust me, it was painful. You would never have neglected your duties, Ajantis. I would not want you to even think of such a thing because of me. I thank you. Yes, certainly I would have found strength in Helm, as I do now, but the light would have disappeared from my life. Oh, it's very touching. For a moment that was also the case for me, when I saw your supposed corpse before me. I believe you, beloved. You have placed great dangers and grief upon yourself in order to find and save me, and for that I sincerely thank you. I would have gone to the ends of Abertoral to find you, if I had to. I would do it again any time for you, Ajantis, my beloved. I know this, and it makes me proud and glad, Orin. Just out of curiosity, I've been trying to talk to Hexxat on our way over here. The only thing she's told me, when I asked about her and her past, she says, she's just exceedingly vague. Of her past, she says little, when she says anything at all. Her future plans are equally nebulous. It is possible that she once visited Dragomir's tomb. If she didn't, she is certainly anxious to get there now. Yeah, I don't know why she has to be there so badly.
Without doubt.
Well, this place isn't so bad during the day. I can imagine at night it would be terrible. Oh, hello. Looks like a priest.
I trust you are here in good faith.
I am Dawnlord, Arenthus of the Church of Lathander. Excuse my young charge. Risa doesn't talk much since the recent death of her parents. That's terrible. Indeed it is. And there is very little that can be done for her as well, other than to put her into an orphanage, I suppose. She is so shy and sad, though. I am sure it will do her no good. Tisk. If only there were someone who can care for her. You strike me as a good person. Perhaps you would be willing to care for a child in need? What would you say to that? I lead the life of a wanderer and adventurer, priest. That is no life for a child to take part in. You're correct, of course. If only there were someone who could act as the girl's guardian. I do so wish there were more I could do for her. I wish I could help, but I know of nobody. That's too bad. If someone does come to mind, please return and tell me. I would like to help this girl if I can. Lathander's blessings upon you, milady. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Where's Dragomir's tomb? She said, did she not say that the closer we got, she would speak about it? Hello?
Help me! Help me!
please.
Sorry, what's the problem?
It's Uncle Lester. He's risen from his grave. He scared everyone away who was at the funeral, and now he's come after me.
Really? During the day? Come back from the... I mean, he's undead? I've put up with that cheap bastard all my life. You know what he left me in his will? A sweater. Now, even in death, the damnable fiend still torments me.
Quickly and precisely.
Oh, it is undead.
Cheap sweater? Well, I'll have you know that belonged to your grandfather, you ungrateful git.
Ah! It's him!
Call me a fiend, will you? Well, I've never seen such a cheap funeral in my life. You sold my clothes and kept the casket closed. You picked the flowers this morning from near the swamp.
Oh. And you gave a drunken priest of Talos a few coppers to slur some lines of profanity to pass for a eulogy. The outrage. The sheer outrage. Gah! How could I afford anything, old fool? You left all your money to that Calishite whore. You're lucky I didn't just dump you in the river. Ah, the indignity. The insufferable indignity. You miserable wretch of a nephew. Get back to the grave, you worm-ridden devil. Only you would rise from the dead to torment me. Oh, I'll go back, all right. But not before I kill you, you disgusting piece of filth. Prepare to die, Nevin. Eek! Save me! Save me! Sorry, I can't...
Speak.
Can't let this just happen.
My weapon does
No
nothing.
effect?
Without hesitation. You will fall by my hand.
No effect? I hit. No effect? I hit.
My weapon does
No
nothing.
effect?
Oh, he got his nephew. There, stupid git didn't deserve any more than a sweater and a kick in the rump anyway. Humph. Now I wonder where my Calishite darling went off to. Always time for one last quickie.
I hit.
Oh,
No effect?
just ignore it.
This will not take long.
I don't think there was any real bad guy there. Or, sorry, good guy there. This is the drunken cleric. Sitting down, drinking again. One for Talos. Nope. One for me. Nope. Okay. Where did Hexxat say that we're to go? Tomb she seeks should be in the southeast part of the graveyard district. Wouldn't that be over here? Okay. She did say she would speak up if we got close enough. Is it anywhere nearby? Hexxat. Is this the place? Hello?
No time to chit-chat.
Alas, poor Jeeves. I knew him well, dear. He was a most excellent butler. Not at all like the Jeeves butler. What was his name? Jeeves, dear. Ah, yes, Jeeves. Our Jeeves was a much finer butler than their Jeeves, and their carriage driver, Anthony. Don't get me started. Don't get excited, dear. Your heart shouldn't have to put up with such poor service. Try not to think about it. The quality of his toadying was severely lacking, not like old Jeeves here. He was the most obsequious groveler that I have ever had the pleasure of being fawned over by. We should get back, dear. The new Jeeves is waiting with lunch. Let us stay for a few minutes more. Old Jeevesy would have wanted it that way. Nobles. Nobles who think that they're better than everybody else. Okay, it's not exactly the southeast. Southeast could be down here, actually. This woman hardly talks. Actually quite eerie. This is probably it, I would assume.
This is the place. The tomb of Dragomir.
Do you have a way in?
Did it. before.
You did when?
I don't remember.
That's not as helpful as I'd hoped, but you can get it open? Oh. By Lathander, I don't like this. A terrifying howl escapes the opening. You must enter the tomb. What are these? These are like some kind of shadows.
Next time. Oh. Next time.
Yeah.
Ugh. Nobody's hurt? Okay, let's go in. I think Hexxat took a scratch.
I must enter.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Hexxat? Because between the evil spirit assault out there and the blinding Stygian darkness in here, I'm dead certain it isn't. And now that I think of it, I wish I used a different phrase to describe how certain I am. Oh, secret door over there. Or
If it must be done.
maybe not a secret door, but a way into the next area? Okay, let's go in, I guess. I do not have a good feeling about this place.
The treasure is still here.
Wait a second. This isn't going to be some metaphorical treasure, is it? The last thing I need is to learn an important truth about myself. Well, maybe it would help, but I was hoping there'd be real treasure. The tomb must be opened. You must enter the tomb. Aren't we already in the tomb? Free us! Awake the sleeper.
Oh my!
Okay, this place feels very wrong. Evil.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not liking this place at all. Let's see what we can do in here.